Feels so weird not having Frederica or Benedict in the party. Huh. So this is what it's like to have friends and lose them. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Triangle Strategy! I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we made a decision as for where to go in the continue, and we opted to nowhere, staying in the Crown City to help stop Patriot, who currently is murdering people in the street for alleged treason. That's not very cool of him, so let's stop him. But first we gotta see what's going on in Frost.
Lord Svarog, you've been summoned to the capital with regard to the death smell. How long do you intend to defy the Archduke's orders?
I've no time for his trifling inquiries, now that Glenbrook has been wrested from our hold. I fear an assault on the duchy is imminent. We must fortify Twins Gate.
Such an order would be mine to give, not yours.
Begone! I was a fool to think you could protect the duchy's lands.
The Archduke shall render his judgment.
Damn his judgment, and everything it has wrought! Leaving that fool Thalys in charge of Glenbrook brought this upon us.
I shall pass your words on to him, then.
Messenger boy. And let him know that if he wished orders, he will speak the truth, and nothing but.
Always good to see infighting when it's the enemies infighting.
The insurrection is quelled, for now. Our physicians report that townsfolk and royalists alike suffered grave wounds in the fighting.
I take solace only in the fact that no lives were lost. You see the same thing as I, do you not, Serenoa? Patriot and his sympathizers seek to take back by force the power they fear they've lost.
They were some of the first to bend to Gustadov's will. I reckon that guilty conscience is why they're lashing out now.
And the people are with them. Resentment against my family grows by the day. I pray I can bring them back into the fold. But the odds are against me.
You put it lightly, my king. The strength of Patriot and his ilk lie in their connections. Though it pains me to say it, you'll not rule the kingdom without their cooperation.
We must work to change their minds.
Nay. Time lost is trust lost. We must be swift and decisive. We must seize Patriot and his conspirators at once. I shall banish them from the kingdom myself. I expect we'll have little trouble once we've made an example of Patriot.
Stem the tide of this bloody river we find ourselves in, eh?
Cordelia's state is an impediment to your plan. The royal physicians, under Patriot's command, tend to her now. They're like as not to take her hostage if you act rashly.
That is why we shall seize him in the streets, where he'll not have Cordelia to use as a shield.
And people will see the royal family will not submit to an aggrieved royalist. Yes, this may work.
Lend me your aid, Serenoa. I've not put my title as king, but rebuilding Glenbrook will take might.
I have every confidence in your abilities, my king. As does House Wolford. We stand with you.
Thank you, dear friend.
So yeah, learning to capture, or planning to capture Patriot, I think it's a good idea. I prefer to execute him, but whatever.
Pray spare us a crumb. I beg you.
Never! You deserve to starve after kissing the frosty boots that crushed our necks!
Says the man who bellowed "Long live the duchy" every time he saw one of them walk past.
There were scores of us! You plan to report me and half the kingdom for that?
This frosty rule has broken our kingdom. And so help me, I shall see it rebuilt under my rule.
Take a walk around town and see what's on the minds of our subjects. It wasn't all bad under Ezra's rule. The archers gave us freedom. Some profited, some didn't. You'll no doubt hear different stories depending on who you talk to. There are doubtlessly many dissatisfied with the king, Roland, but they don't understand the hardships of a king. He faked his own death to strike down his enemies and reclaim the capital. I cannot even imagine how he feels now. Reuniting Redwick will be no easy feat. To be honest, I know the problems facing the kingdom are many, but I don't know what I should do about them. I can't even say for sure what my first priority as king should be. I feel like he should just take a walk around to clear his mind. You're keen as ever, Serenoa. I must admit, I got ahead of myself for a moment. Franny often scolded me for coming and going as I pleased, but I like to think that doing so brought me closer to my people. And I think that's a valid thing to think. Relief supplies aren't meant to ease the people's suffering. Relief supplies are meant to ease the people's suffering, not make the rich richer. That bastard Patriot. I can't believe he'd go so damn far to line his own pockets. That last battle was rough on all of us. Even my little girl got hurt big time. I know Ezros is the cause of all this, but still. Yeah, the Crown City is not looking great. And how do I... There we go. A couple of large ranged ice stones. I do like having those throwable items because I do like using Piccoletta. And there we go. I have to do whatever the royals say. I feel what they'll do to me if I don't. And there's a shiny here. 1,500 bucks. Not much, but it's something. Now that King Roland is on the throne, I was thinking of recruiting new members to the King's Guard. But it'll take time for things to settle down after our latest battle, and finding reliable people to join our ranks won't be easy. To tell the truth, I'm at a bit of a loss. I do like all of these, honestly, but I think we just go by skill. Speak true, my lord. I am myself of humble origins. If King Roland himself would recognize my abilities and appoint me to the King's Guard, I'm sure we'd have no qualms with the new selection process. Yeah, I just think that's smart. Keep the best people, most talented people, in order to train everyone. The Panacea Pellet, I believe, heals a ton of HP. Okay, so it's just the Restore Quietus, but as an item. It disgusted me to see people enjoying Ezra's rules like carefree fools. I think it's only fair for those like us who have sworn their undying loyalty to the crown to lead the people. No. Patriot and his conspirators don't seem to be around at the moment, but we should take action once we do find him. Smart, smart. Now that the royals have regained their former privileges, they're terrorizing the town. I know King Roland only just returned, but I cannot blame the people for having their misgivings. A couple of cure-all pellets. I don't think there's anything really over here. That's just the water textures, okay. Work in the Crown City right now is a struggle, to say the least. The damn royalists are extorting money out of us merchants in the name of reconstructing the capital. Things were so much easier when Ezros was in charge. Maybe it's time I took my business elsewhere. Those no good royalists act like they're doing us a favor when we all know they're hoarding all the relief supplies. This never would have happened under Ezros' watch. I mean, yeah, it seems like it was generally a not bad rule, honestly. It seems there are people who thought Ezros' rule was preferable to Glenbrook's. If that's the case, then our efforts were for naught. My heart sinks when I think about how His Majesty must feel. The people are tired and the whole kingdom is in turmoil because of the changes in governance. The number of people resorting to crime is growing and we haven't enough hands to catch them all. Well, I mean, Travis and Fish were already banned, so no use stopping them. 2,900 bucks in there. Very good. King Roland and House Wolford were the one who took the kingdom back from those damn frosty curs. You know, those slimy royalists were the first ones cozying up to the king, to those king-slaying bastards, and now they're going around acting like they own the damn place. Have they no shame? No. No, they do not. Shame is a bad word amongst proud, noble people. Or something like that, I don't know. Fantasy Appellate is the big thing to pick up here. Seems their opinions are less than favorable. I should regroup with Roland and the others now.
You misunderstand, surely. Why must I pay so much to simply reopen my stall?
We know that you did business with the Isfrosti army. They made you quite wealthy, as I understand it, and Glenbrook saw none of your ill-gotten gains.
Nonsense. We were free to do business as we pleased under the duchy's rule.
A bold statement. One that could be easily taken as criticism of the crown. It sounds to me as though you wish to incite an insurrection.
I would never. Please, I can pay. Just let me pay and be done with it.
Of course you can pay. That is the duty of every subject in Glenbrook. But what of your words, which wound the royal family so?
A tithe, then, for our beloved and benevolent royal family. Pray deliver it to them, good sir.
I see you've learned your lesson. King Roland will be glad of it.
That shameless cur.
I can bear no more of this, your majesty.
Nor can I. Seize Patriot.
I love the battle music in this game. And... oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Must you go, sir?
I regret to say I must. I have been idle for long enough. But know this, I shall forever be indebted to the Roselle. I know not why fate delivered my battered body to the shores of your village, but I am fortunate that it did. I owe my life to your kindness. Thank you.
You'll have no debt with us. We only did what was right. But where will you go? Safety is a luxury few are afforded these days.
The war rages still, and so long as it does, I must fight with every inch of my being to end it.
A single man can't fix this tangled mess of a world.
Ah, but I am not alone. Every moment my allies risk life and limb without me is a moment I owe them for their bravery. I must rejoin them at once.
I see there's no convincing you otherwise. Very well. But we expect to hear news of your victory soon.
I sense the world is on the cusp of great change. Change for the better. When it comes, let us celebrate its arrival together. Well met, friends. I require passage to see Lord Serenoa.
And who are you? If you want an audience, you'll have to wait behind the rest.
Wait, that cape, it can't be.
You're Sir Maxwell. My lord, Sir Maxwell has returned.
My apologies for my abrupt departure, my lord. Full glad am I to see you have managed without me.
Sir Maxwell, you're alive.
Aye, and none the worse for wear, I hope. It seems fate would have me take up my spear once more.
Where have you been? We all feared the worst.
Avlora's fell blow cast me into the river, and its cold embrace washed away my memories, along with my pride. I awoke in a village of kind-hearted folk. I might have stayed there, blissful in ignorance, had news of your exploits not reached them. It was then that old memories stirred, prideful memories, painful memories. My purpose became clear. I must end this war or perish in the attempt. I hope that I have not come too late to make a difference.
Of course not. We would be honored to have you fight by our side. I only hope you can say the same for us, Dawnspear.
We got motherfucking Maxwell. Oh boy, we got Maxwell. Let's show what he's capable of, and then we'll do the battle next episode. This is... Oh boy, I was kind of expecting this, honestly. I've done a lot of grinding. But Maxwell, all the way off in his corner. Lord Serenoa. After my battle with General Avlora, I fell into the river. I was content then, knowing Prince Roland had been saved. But after returning from the brink of death, I realized that I had been given a second chance. I wish to use that chance to bring a swift end to all this bloodshed. Maxwell Trier, after suffering a spell of amnesia, he remembered his mission and joined House Wolf 40. Now fights to put an end to the realm's senseless bloodshed. I owe a debt of gratitude to the family that saved me, and I fully intend to repay it someday. Maxwell is incredibly strong. Where is he at? Level 22 right here. Right now, he's not looking great. I'll have to check if Jens has upgrades for him. So, he has triple thrust. This is double thrust, but triple. Run through is Maxwell's rush, or not Maxwell, Roland's rush. Lance Hurl is a ranged attack. He can throw his lance. Does a decent bit of damage, honestly. It's very nice. Counter stance, you know what that does. 2 birds, 1 stone. When he manages to hit 2 or more enemies at the same time, primarily just with normal attacks, he will regain a TP. And Traverse, which we don't have yet, will allow him to, it's basically the moon jump that we saw Milo have. And I just really hope I have equip. I don't, do I? No, I don't. That's such a shame. We need a silver, and we don't have any in store. Yeah, that's such a shame. Aw, that makes me very sad. Because Maxwell's very good. Maxwell is incredibly good. This one, it's triple thrust -1. I know that much. Which would be very nice to have. And since I'm going to be waiting for the next episode anyways, well, I might as well start doing some boosts. And really? That needed quality. Huh. Did not realize that. Let's boost Flanagan's defenses. Let's see. Archie doesn't got anything. Jens. Sure. Let's boost that up. Hasabar is actually a pretty decent fighter, honestly. HP recovery for 2 is pretty nice. So follow-up attacks do a little bit of damage. Hasabar can move around a lot, so that can help out. Krenton, let's give him a little bit extra magic ability. Those are both fine. Gila, I don't think really needs all too much. Sereno is good. Might as well give Groma her evasion, give her some weapon damage up. Lionel, let's give you a bit more HP. He's fairly tanky. Maxwell, I've used him a bit, and he is very fun. Maxwell is incredibly fun to use. Piccoletta, I want you to evade. pretty well. Flanagan, having speed on your tank can always be a good thing. And our last thing up, I feel like Yulio having more speed will be really nice. While it's not last up, we still have a few more things we can do. Corentin, you're just not that good, so give you that. And then as for the last two, I guess Narv will give physical defense up, and then Lionel, you're our last person left. Sure, why not give him more damage? That's how we're all looking. I'm very sad that we don't have any silver, and I don't think we'll be able to get any silver until New Game Plus. So, that's really sad. Oh well. But next time, we will be stomping out a damn insurrectionist. But until then, see you guys later.